am right here. Back in my cooking bag. Wow, in my intuition bag. So I'm gonna be making a little bit of breakfasty lunch situation, and I'm going to answer your questions. Um, that you need intuitive clarity on, which I'm really excited. Um, doing this like chat hour with my in sensual community is one of my favorite things to do. It really is. So let me know what's on your mind. I think I need my whisk. I might end up just using a fork. But those are cheese. And how y'all make y'all eggs? So I like to do like a fry scrambled egg, which means I just kind of like very lightly toss the white and the yolk together, and then I kind of just leave it alone. That's what I like to do. It's kind of like a fried egg, but scrambled a little bit. That's how I like to do that. So I'm about to get ready to season it up, and I know that people will be like, "Oh, eggs don't need a bunch of seasoning," but I'm that person that puts a bunch of seasoning on eggs. So I'm the one. I'm the person messing up the algorithm, as you guys say. So I put onion powder, garlic powder, on my eggs, turmeric. It gives it that yellowing just a little bit more. I like that. Now, if I'm cooking in person for myself, I'll add a little paprika. These are for my kids, so I'm just going to put regular black pepper, a little parsley or Italian seasoning mix, um, and then salt or some kind of salt-based. Sometimes I may use a little bit of seasoning. Sometimes I may just use regular salt. Today I'm just using regular salt, some pink Himalayan salt. Um, and this salt is just spilling out of here. Hold on. I don't want it to keep going into my stuff. Okay, let me make sure I didn't forget none, y'all. I feel like I forgot something, but I think that's everything. Alright, I'm gonna let that cook. I'm about to get ready to. I'm gonna crumble some cheese in there in a minute, but right now I'm gonna put in some green onions. She likes green onions. She's not a fan of onions, but she likes onions. Well, she's a fan of onions the way she likes to be a fan of onions. So she likes a little green onion um, in her food sometimes. So we're gonna go ahead and make that happen. I'm gonna peel off this layer. Green onions always peel off like the first layer. And then I'll throw them in there. So I'm gonna cut these up like really fine and small. Just use a pair of kitchen scissors. There's not like huge chunks in there. Just very small, thin ones. Okay. So yeah, ask your questions. And I'll show y'all what I'm cooking in a minute, but ask your questions. Peace, welcome in. I do this intuitive chat hour sometimes for my sensual community, and it's totally free of charge. If you would like to leave a love offering, you can, and I can put up I put up my information, but this is just a way for me guys. I said me guys, for me to get to know you guys, and to kind of show you what I do and how I do, what my energy is, and how much I love what I do. Peace. Um, and I might have to go get my other phone, but we're gonna see. Okay, so now I'm about to get ready to shred up some cheese in these eggs, and typically I would use my shredder, but I just simply do not feel like cleaning that thing, so I'm just doing it the I'm gonna say efficient way because I'm not lazy. I'm just crumbling it up and put it in there, and I'm gonna let it like melt. And then what I do is I'll put the top on so that way it can melt a little bit easier. All right, that's how I'm gonna do that. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I do. My Twitch chat error, I just answer you questions. And it's so crazy because every time I do this, I get somebody in here that like really needed a reading, but maybe they were skeptical or just being honest, they didn't want to pay for it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. The universe is taking care of me, child. I ain't stressing. I ain't stressing. And I be taking care of me. That's another thing. I be taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? It's all a metaphysical experience. So I be making sure I'm good, but I'm also very blessed and highly favored. So, okay. So I'm going to turn the oven on 350 real quick. Throw a couple pieces of toast in here. Because I'm making my baby egg sandwich. If you don't know what a sandwich is, it's a very southern version of a sandwich. Yeah, so let me put this in the oven. So I don't know how y'all grew up, but I grew up like eating butter toast. So I'm gonna throw a couple pieces of butter up on this toast. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nice and buttery. All right, let me put this on here. So growing up, especially elderly people, they would always put the toast, like put the butter on the toast like this in 3 spots. I don't know why, and I don't know why, and I don't know why I do it, but that's how I do it because it's how I grew up seeing it, and it be just enough butter. You know what I'm saying? Just enough butter. I don't know where that came from. I have to do a little bit of research, like cultural research about why them 3 little spots was, the golden spots for butter. It's hilarious. Let me throw this in here. Alright, the eggs are nearly done. Turn it down just a little bit. So, yeah. Okay, so, I'm trying to think. So, I'm going to have maybe going to have egg sandwich, applesauce, and a little granola for breakfast, which I'm excited about. I might just eat me a bowl of granola cereal today. I'm not in the hugest mood to eat right now, so we might just take it a simple route and just put it in there. A little granola. Keep it simple. KISS. KISS. Y'all ever heard that acronym? Keep it simple, stupid. Okay. This is really good. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that. I think I'll have that. Yeah. So, putting down there, and her eggs are about done, so we're gonna scoop those out. If you know anybody that has questions, or they've been talking to you like, oh my God, I'm in love, and I just need answers, send them this way. Also, or they have a life thing they can't quite try to figure out. I have a love reading special, which is posted to my community area. I need to repost it. I haven't put it in a few days. Let me do that. That cheese is so good. Okay. Yeah, just let me know what's on your mind, and I will answer to the best of my spiritual abilities. Okay, let's go ahead and put these eggs out here before they get overcooked, because that's what we don't want. I'm gonna show them to y'all. Hold on. Don't that look good? Ooh. Don't that look good? Cheesy little onions. See, that's how I like mine. I like to just scramble them a little bit with a little fold. Not too much. A little fried scrambled egg. A little combination, So, that's done. And that's why I like to add turmeric, because it gives it that little yellowing, that little extra yellowing. Alright, taking that off the stove. Turning that off. I'm going to get ready to make me some tea, so hold on 1 second. Boiling water to make me some tea. I'll just put it back on the hot eye. That makes sense. Alright. So, got all that done. I really think I'm just going to have me some cereal. I had brought some sausages out, but for whatever reason, I just don't want to eat them. So, I think I'm just going to make me a bowl of cereal, y'all. Let me check on this little bread. Okay, it's getting nice and toasted. All right, that needs to go up. This needs to go in the trash. All right, no questions. Okay. Well, let me know when you're ready. Also, if you don't ask your questions in front of people and you're more interested in a private reading, please let me know. Give me a second. I'm going to go get my I'm gonna go get my other phone so I can post my information. Huh? Huh? Hello, you too, babe. All right. Let me put the camera back on. All right. I'm about to get ready to go. Let me make sure my volume is all the way down. What do I smell of burning? Hold on. I'm about to put my information in the chat. Love offerings. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Huh? Okay. Eh, 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 eh. Hopefully I can do this. Okay, hold on. Okay, now I'm gonna pin this. I think I can just click it. Okay, there we go. All right, we in there like swimwear. That's boiling. Oh, the toast should be done. Goodness gracious. All right, let me flip it. And I'm just about to make me a little bowl of cereal. Okay, let me get some milk. Hopefully this milk is still good. We finna find out. We finna find out and see if this milk is still any good, honey, because I haven't had it for a little bit. We're gonna find out and see what's going on. Okay, I'm about to get a little. Let's see. Let's test out the theory and see if this milk is still good at all. At all. We're finna find out. Alright. So I have a couple of types of granola. Let me see if I want this one or the other one. Pumpkin seed. I might try this one. Let's see how this is. Okay, I'm probably only gonna stay on here about 30 minutes and then gotta get some stuff done today. If you guys don't have any questions today, I'm probably not gonna stay on very long. Probably. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna get this open. Where you guys from? Where you at in the world? Where you from? Where you at? Oh, now the oven's preheated. Honey, the bread is done. Okay. Alright, let's see if this milk is any good. Good lord. This is almond milk. Oat milk. I lied. I'm sorry. Oat milk, which I like. It's great for smoothies and stuff too. It's vegan, non-dairy. It's a little thicker than I guess you would say like cow milk or even almond milk. It's a little thicker. Yeah. So all right, let me get this toast out of here. All right. So I will show you guys my um see a little cute little breakfast. Ain't that adorable, y'all? Just a little cute little something. All right, I'm gonna put it on a tray. Give me 1 second. Um. All right, and then remove. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, the water's boiling now. All right, let me go give my kid her food. You know, all right. All right, I'm back. I don't know why spoons are such. Okay, I'll take this one. All right. So. Mm-hmm. Mm. Granola is amazing. Delicious. Wait. Let me see. I was gonna make some tea, but I think I got some left over. That's bad. Not drinking that. Alright. So I'm gonna have to make some fresh tea because that ain't happening. Okay, let's see. What do I want to make? I think I want to make myself some. I think I'm gonna make myself some hibiscus tea because this is good for inflammation. So I think I'm gonna go that route. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Nope. Let's see. Let me double check. This is my little list of herbs and what they do. No, that's not an anti-inflammatory. Let's see. What is an anti-inflammatory? Okay. Let me go with a mullet. I'm gonna make a mullet tea. I want to have biscuits, but I'm gonna make myself some mullet tea. That's what I'm gonna go with. All right. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Yep. Wait a minute, y'all. This vanilla is boom. Like it's pumpkin seed and flax by Simply Nature. I ain't trying to promote nothing, but it's so good, man. I love this. I have another one. This is coconut chai granola cereal. That's good too. But I'm just not opening this pumpkin seed one, and with this oat milk, it's fire. Top tier. Delicious. Okay. So, I woke up with a little inflammation this morning, so I'm about to make me some um mullein tea. I have my own tea that I make. You guys can check that out. Um, there's a link at the top of my bio for my herbal products, and it is for immunity and allergy, but it has some teas in it that help with inflammation. So I wonder if I should mix this with a little nettle. I'm almost thinking I want to. Nettle and mullein are great inflammatories. Mm, anti-inflammatories, my bad, y'all. I don't know if I have any nettle up here. Yeah, I'll just go with mullein. Okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta make my little tea. Okay, so I'm filling the water back up because I'm gonna make my baby some lavender tea for a more calm nervous system. The earth really be having all the answers, y'all. I know y'all be thinking this earthy people would just be saying that, but it's beyond true. You just have to learn it because we're not taught it growing up in society, but it's very much there. It's very much present and available. Alright. Open that up. And so no questions. Okay, I got about 9 more minutes and then I'm gonna wrap this live up. Everything. I'm glad my milk is not bad because this is delicious. Kind of a messy cook, y'all. I can be. I'm trying to be better at cleaning up as I go, but my brain does not work like that. We're just gonna put everything everywhere and clean up later. Alright, that's that. Now this is some of my allergy and immunity, allergic to BS, allergy and immunity herbal tea blend, right? And I don't know if you can see, it's kind of mixed now, but it's getting like very murky. And that's one way you can tell that it's definitely time to like go ahead and throw it out. I've had this probably about 3 weeks. I don't suggest keeping it tops more than 2. I like to do it no less than a week. But I was making literally like a jar of this every 2 or 3 days when we were fighting like inflammation and trying to move mucus out of our body. And so we had just started not to use it use it anymore. We had gotten better and didn't need to use it like every day. So it just ended up going to waste. But I like to drink it when I'm not feeling sick, like at least a few times a week, like 3 to 4 during the season. So yeah, it works really well, and I'm not just saying that because I make it and I want to sell it to you. Like, I used it before I started, sharing it with other people. And like I said, we drank that multiple times a day for about 2 weeks straight. I get tired of my own supply. Okay? I believe in my own products. Because what is there not to believe in? I made it. Look what I made. Look what I made. Look what I made. Alright. the tea. Um, thank you for the light. Thank you for being here with me. My daughter is um has what we call superpowers. She's considered on the spectrum. And a lot of times they can cause high anxiety because your mind is just going at an expeditious rate and you process things maybe a little bit different than the quote unquote average person. What the fuck does that mean anyway? But okay. So oftentimes I would make her like chamomile, catnip, teas that help to calm the nervous system. And she actually likes to see the lavender buds float. So I just do it loose for her. Um, on another note with that, when you are buying teas, get the loose herb and use it. Those tea bags have so much chemical processing and preservatives that are not healthy for the body. Like y'all will be shocked and surprised. Like those tea bags when you go get digestive tea, just Google a combination that helps you digest. Put it together with the loose herbs. Get you a little um tea bag or like a tea, strainer like this, and just put it in there yourself. Trust me, I'm saving you a world of headache. Trust me. Like, I think I'm gonna make her a big glass of it. Yeah, I'm gonna make her a big glass. I'm gonna make her a little bit of a bigger glass. So yeah, catnip is really good for sleeping too. I would say give it about an hour out before bedtime. They're going to bed at 8, give it to them at 7. Hold on one second. Tart cherry juice, I've heard was amazing for kids. You got to mix it in with something because it's tart. There you go, lavender. But I've heard, I have yet to use that yet. I keep meaning to try it, and it keeps slipping my mind. But I did just recently buy some. So I will get back to you guys on that. So I got my tea steeping. I'm gonna have that. I got some I want to say chores, but I have some tasks I need to tackle today. So this is so filling too. I wasn't super hungry, but for whatever reason this is very filling. But I got some tasks I want to tackle today. So I need to get to that before I find a reason to procrastinate. Which is why I'm not gonna stay on here too long. But this is so good. Yeah. Well, y'all didn't have any questions today, intuitively, so I appreciate you guys for just kicking it with me while I made a little breakfast brunch for my kid. And I have the 14 days of 222 energies love readings posted on my YouTube, my Patreon, and my school.com platform. I'm really excited about this 14 days. I've been getting so many downloads for messages in relation to love, like from every angle you can think of, like romantic love, grieving love, family love. Oh, you know what? Today I just heard it in my head. I think today's is going to be about like parent to child, like parental and child love. I'm gonna have to tap into that energy and see, but I've really been loving staying connected to you guys with these love readings from so many different angles and unique perspectives, because this time of year is very much focused on the propaganda of romantic love, but love is this very simplistic but very multifaceted but very can be complicated journey, and it has to do with so many different relationships in our life other than, for lack of better words, who we fucking. So I wanted to bring that to the surface. So check those out on my YouTube channel. I have them posted dating back to the 1st of February. So it's some gems up in here, There's some gems up in there. They're The lives go from like 10 minutes up to like 20 or 30 minutes. It depends on the day and what the downloads were for that day. But anyway, that's that. I love you all. Thank you for being here with me today. And hey, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. The worst thing that can happen is you don't like it and you did, but just give it a try. You know what I'm saying? It's all real shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Love you. Ariana Monet, the Sensual Intuitive. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Adios.